Okay. Today we are going to talk about that 8051 addition programs. But if you want to do that 8051 addition, you need to get the two values and we have to add it. After that we need to check if there is any carry present or not. Okay. Then we store the result at different location. That's all. 8051 it is an 8-bit microcontroller. Okay. First of all, you should know about that. At each and every memory locations we can able to store only the 8-bit data. Here I will explain how the data are stored inside the memory location after we perform the addition operations. Okay. First of all, we initialize this R2 for carry purpose. Okay, if there is any carry present, this R2 it will become 1, otherwise it will become a 0. Okay, first of all, initially we are going to move the data of 00 inside the R2 registers. Data always represented in hash symbol. Okay, if you represent hash symbol before any values, that declares the data. If you did not mention any hash symbols before the values, here they did not mention any hash symbol, but the data address it always represented without hash. Okay, if there is any hash symbol, that is the data. If I straight away mention the values, means this is address. We always represents address without any symbol. Okay, first of all you should know about that. Here I initialize the value of R2. Here I transfer the data 00 inside the R2 registers. Now R2 registers having the value of 00H. After that, I already said we are going to do that addition operations. So we need to transfer the first data. So we need two registers to get two values. After that, we need to do that addition operations. Okay, at first we are going to move the data from that address 20H to A registers. Okay, inside the 20H address we are having 03H data. Okay, so now after execute these instructions, that A registers it will become 03H. Okay, because we are transferring the data from that address location to that A registers. That's all. Now inside the A registers we are having the value of 03H. Okay, now add A comma 21H. Already we know that inside the A registers we are having 03H. Okay, now add A comma 21H means we are going to add the values which is available inside the A registers, which is add with the memory location 21H. Because in that 21H memory locations also, inside that memory locations we are having the data. Okay, so inside the 21H memory locations we are having 04H data. We already stored the 04H data inside the 21H memory locations. So I already said that in A registers we are having 03 values. Okay, and 21H memory locations we are having 04 value. If you execute these instructions, we will add A plus 21H. The answer it will be stored in A register only. Already we know that inside the A register we are having the value of 03H, and inside this memory location we are having the value of 04H. Okay, if you add the two values we are getting that result 07H. This result it will be stored in again A register itself. Okay, initially that A register having one of the input values, but after we perform this addition operations, the result it will be stored inside the A register only. The result it will be overwrite in A registers. Okay, so here 21H it is not a data, it is an address. Okay, so inside this address only the data is available. The data is 04H. Okay, inside this A register we are having the data of 03H. We are adding the two values, then we store the result inside the A registers. Now the A registers having the value of 07H. Okay, if there is after we performing the additions, if there is any carry present, okay, carry present, what we will do, because we need to store that carry also inside the R2 registers. Here we write one instructions, jump no carry. If there is no carry, jump to this label. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, if there is no carry, it will be jump to this location. But if this condition is not satisfied, means it will start to execute the next instructions, it won't jump. Okay, first of all you should know about that concept. Okay, this condition is satisfied, it will jump here. Otherwise, if it is satisfied, means yes, it will jump here. If it is no, we are going to execute the next instructions. Okay, so we perform the addition operations. There is no carry present. We already know that we add 03 and 04, we got the value 07. There is no carry present after we perform the additions. So if there is this condition is satisfied, so we jump here. So we already know that inside the A registers the 07 value is available. We are transferring that data to the memory location 22H. So after execute this instruction, the 22H location, inside that location we are going to store the result 07H. Okay, then we already know that we have to display the carry also after we perform that addition operations. So because the carry value is 0, so the R2 is transferred into 23. We already initialized that R2 is 00, so that carry value is stored inside the 23H locations. Okay, I'm going to say that another example. If there is any carry present, if carry occur, what it will happen? If there is any carry, we are going, I already said that we are going to execute these instructions. So R2 value, increase R2 means R2 it will become 01. We already initialized the R2 value is 00H. Now R2 is become 1, so the carry value is 01. After that we are executing this instruction. This instruction means that we already know that result is stored inside the A registers. Okay, then after that the result it will be moved from that A register to 22H. Okay, if there is any carry present, the R2 values become 01, then that carry 01 it will be stored inside the 23H. Okay, 23H address location. So 23H address locations, we are going to store 01H carry result inside the 23H memory locations. Okay, at 22H memory locations we are going to store the result of this addition inside the 22H memory locations, because we already know that the result always stored inside the A registers. Now we are going to transferring the data from A register to 22H memory locations. So if you go and search inside the 22H memory locations, means you can get that addition result. Okay, then after that there is a short jump here. We are going to execute the loop here itself. Okay, that's all. This is the end of the programs. Okay, thank you for watching the videos.